What's up, everybody? It's your boy Curse, Race Go Long Cat checking in, man. So here we go. Story time. I had a bad situation with a client day. I ain't say bad, but a misunderstanding. So I'm gonna give the backstory of the client first. This backstory, Mr. Brown is a veteran. Mr. Brown is a veteran. Last year I did Mr. Brown property, and I wouldn't even try to even get paid. He reached out on a certain app, say he didn't have a lot of money. I contacted him and I said, hey man, well you're a vet, I'm a vet, and I understand. I'm just come cut the grass. I came and cut the grass, and I told him, man, you ain't gotta pay me nothing. This was last year. Me and my helper came and cut his grass. Um, but he ended up paying me. Later that day, he ended up paying me. He like, man, I was so gracious, and you ain't even try to charge me and still give you something anyway. So I was like, all right. So he was like, hey man, you can just keep come back cutting the grass every 2 weeks. Cool. We did that. Last year, the only extra thing I did for him last year is I trimmed some hedges. Ugh. I trimmed some hedges for him last year, and I didn't even charge him that much. I think I charged him like $50 extra, which is way cheap. Cause I normally charge about $75 an hour to trim hedges, and so I did that or whatever. And so we never had a problem cutting the grass every 2 weeks. Everything was good. He never been the type to try to skip none of that. Cool, cool. So toward the end of the year, I was telling him about, yeah, your hedges need to get cut. This need to be done. This need to be done. All right, yeah, man, we gonna do it. Woo. So he never said nothing about it. So towards the end of the season, I remember him saying something about it. He was like, yeah, man, I need to get all these hedges in the front cut. It was all overgrown. And I had been telling him about it like a month before that, you know what I'm saying, to go and get it done. So then, like in November, he was like, yeah, man, I need to get the hedges done. And I don't know what happened, but I know I just did end up doing it. And I think I just waiting on him to want to pay me, because I'm not going to do hedges for free. Like, I am the type, I do give out free cuts every now and then to certain people, like disabled, single mothers. Like, that's just me. That's just me. I ain't saying you gotta do that, and I ain't saying that that's gonna break my nothing like that. That's just what I like to do for my heart. Every now and then I give people a free cut. Not clients I already have, but like I find somebody on Nextdoor, Facebook, somebody that's old, or you know what I'm saying, and I go cut their grass. So like that was that situation with him. You know what I'm saying? But and so like I said, we cut the grass, did that or whatever last year. I never end up trimming the hedges. So then, like later on this year, when I would contact all my clients when it's about time to race out, you know what I'm saying, get spring cleanups and all that, he said something about it. He was like, "Yeah, man, the city fined me, and I had to pay all this money, and they set me back on my bills and woo woo." And I was thinking in my head, like, damn, that's messed up, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, at the end of the day, though, it ain't my fault. Because my clients ask me to do something, I always do it. As long as you're willing to pay it, I'm always going to do it. As long as it's something I can't do. Like it's a big tree, I can't cut down a tree. You know what I'm saying? If it's a little tree, yeah. So like he was trying to hit me with the guilt trip stuff. Like, oh, like, yeah, man, basically because of you, I had to pay this big fine to the city because my stuff wasn't trimmed. When I've been told you to do it, and I told you we could do a little bit every time I come cut. I also work my clients. I know people ain't got a lot of money in this economy with these tariffs and all this, you know what I'm saying, uncertainty going on in the economy. I get it, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm the type of person, if you want something done, I'll be like, let's say this is like, you want all your hedges trimmed in your house, around your house. Okay, I might want to charge you $200 or $150 to do all of it. So instead of doing all at one time, let's just say I do $100 worth this time, and next time I do $100 worth. Like, I work with my clients, man. You know what I'm saying? And so like it kind of is a slap in the face when somebody complains about a little bit of extra money you're asking for. Like, it really is a slap in the face. It really is. It's like just so distasteful. It makes me not even want to go back to the client and work for him no more. You know what I'm saying? It makes me be like, I'm done because I did a lot for you. And so he even acknowledged, like, man, you did so much for me, man. I know you, man, you've been over backward from. So I'm like, if you know this, why are you complaining about the price I'm asking you? All right. So before I tell y'all the price, this is what I did today. I cut the grass. I cleared the fence line. I weed-eated all the spots that I normally don't, that he never cared about. I weed-eated all of that down. He asked me to trim all the hedges around the house. I did that. His hedges on all around the side of the house except for the side where the car at. So I have 3 sides of hedges. Trimmed all that. When I cleared the fence line, I even trimmed the hedges near the fence line. He didn't ask me to do that. I just did it. He didn't ask me to do that. I just did it. Because I'm very professional and I like all my property to look as good as they can. Now, most guys wouldn't have did that. Hell, I probably wouldn't have did it if it was too hot. But I just felt like this is my slow week. I had plenty of time. Even though time is money, but it didn't take me that long to trim them. Maybe about 4 or 5 little hedges on the side. But he didn't ask me to do it. Did it for free. I also picked all the big old wood up and down branches from all this time. And I put them all to the front, put them in a pile. He had some, what name of the trees is? Palm trees. 3 of them. Trimmed all the palm trees. All the ones that were hanging. I never did that before. Did all that. He didn't even ask me to trim those palm trees. Didn't ask me to do it now. I did it on a scrimp of just because you a veteran, I'm a veteran. We got a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? And also, I like my property to look good. If I'm going to do one thing, I'm out to do the other thing, make it all look good together. And plus, it didn't take me that long to cut it. It took me about 15 minutes max to cut 3 palm trees to trim them up real quick. So I did all that right there. And on top of that, cut the grass. So that's cut the grass, trim the tree line, trim the hedges on the tree line, trim the hedges around the house. And make a pile of all the wood and debris in the front. 5 things. Now, guess how much, I'm not even embarrassed to even say how much I charge this man because I know what kind of situation he's in, so I know I can't charge him too much. I only asked for $125 for all that, y'all. $125. And I know y'all are saying, man, you're way too cheap. I know, y'all. I know it's cheap. But sometimes in the beginning of your business, you have to negotiate stuff. You have to pull, it's like pulling teeth for some people. And I get it. But I felt like, okay, $50 for the grass, $75 for trimming the hedges and cleaning the fence line. Even though that fence line by itself should have been at least $100. The hedges by itself should have been $125. It should have been $225 just to do that. Plus to cut the grass, it should have been about $300 to do all that. And I told him that. When he called, I told him that. I said, Mr. Brown, if you was anybody else, I would have charged you about $250 to $300 to do that. I only asked for $125. So now, I'm going to tell y'all what he said. He said, well, I think it's unprofessional for you to do it and not give me a price and you just ride off. Don't even tell me the price in person. You just ride off and then text me the price. Mr. Brown, I've always done that. I've done this since last year with you. Anytime I do anything extra, I've always rolled off and gave you the price because it's never going to be more than what I know you can afford. We as Lawn Care Specialists, we don't know everybody's pockets, but we can kind of determine what clients have money and what clients don't have money. What clients can afford certain stuff and what clients can afford certain stuff. I know he ain't got a lot of money. Come on, man. I know that. That's why I only asked for $125. And you complain about $125. Then you bring up about how I set you back last year because you got fined. You bring that up. Then you bring out how it's unprofessional because I just rolled off without talking to you. I just talked to you 25 minutes when I pulled up. 25 minutes I talked to you. 25 minutes I talked to you when I pulled up. We talking about all kinds of stuff ain't got nothing to do with lawn care. You talking about girls and how they disrespectful, they wearing little stuff. Well, stop looking. Stop looking at them then. Anyway, so it just was like, and so me and him going back and forth. He like, well, you know, and I'm like, well, I'm doing a disservice to my family by getting paid anything less. I'm already doing a disservice already by charging this cheap for this much labor. I was there 2 hours. I should at least made $200. Come on, man. And then the thing about it is, you even know you set your own mouth, man. You'd have been on backwards for you, man. You always doing so much for me. Well, if you know I'm doing so much for, why are you complaining about 125, 75 for fence line and hedges, and $50 cut the grass? Come on, man. And see, it be this stuff right here that makes me more and more hardened every year about doing stuff for free. And that's why I do it less and less and less. I almost charge for everything now because of people like this. They take your kindness for weakness. And like I told him, I said, well, my price is my price. I'm not going to change my price for nobody. I'm doing a disservice to my family. I said, Mr. Brown, I could be doing a lot of other things right now besides doing this. You know, but I love to do it. And I'm telling y'all exactly what I'm telling him. And then the last thing was, because all that what you were saying was getting shut down, now he said this. Oh, well, why you run your lawnmower in the back? I'm like, in the back? What you mean in the back while the leaves at? He like, yeah. I said, Mr. Brown, it's nothing but leaves back there. Like, what do you... He like, yeah, you can mulch them up and it helps the grass. You trying to grow grass back there now? You never said anything about trying to grow no grass back there. And also, like I told him, I say, Mr. Brown, if I mulch all leaves back up there back there, I'm going to be there for another hour. I say, you already don't want to pay $125 for 2 hours. So you want to pay $100 for 3 hours? Come on, man. Come on, man. I say, I tell you what. You would just give me $75, we just call it even. That's just what I told him. They give me $75, we just call it even then. Cause I already knew in my head, I ain't coming back. It's a wrap. I'm charging you less than half of what I charge somebody else, and you complaining? Oh yeah, I ain't coming back. It's a wrap. Once you slap me in the face, flip it. Like my boy Gibson say, flip it. I'm out of here. I'm gone. Man, listen. I be going through all this because I know a lot of you guys, y'all doing this for years. Guys that watch like Ray, Irvin, Weezy. Well, Weezy, I think he said he been doing this like 4 years like me. But I think he may have a little background. But y'all know I don't have no background in lawn care, brother. I just started doing lawn care 4 years ago. Before 4 years ago, I only had cut grass twice in my whole life when I was like 11, 12 years old. Everything I learned is self-taught through YouTube and watching other people and doing it myself. So yeah, I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for that. Yeah, because I've learned so much in these 4 years. And that's why this year I went up on my price, because I became my skills have gotten so much better. I'm way more efficient now and everything. You know? But it's like, I just don't understand it, man. Like, I'm already giving you a discount. You complain about a discount? Man, listen. Guess what? That was the last time seeing me. And like I say, even if he asked me to come back, I'm gonna go up on the price. Just so he don't want me. I was only charging the man $50. My minimum is $55. I didn't go up on him because I know that he really can't afford. He could, you know what I'm saying? So I already know what time it is. So I didn't even go up on him. I went up on everybody else across the board except for new clients this year. But my minimums are already $55 this year. Last year was $50. This year is $55. And I went up across the board. Nobody complained about the $5 increase. Nobody. Anybody that was like at 65, I didn't go up yet. Everybody at 65 right now, I'm going to go up on them next year to 70. Like, it's all a process. But at the same time, you have to weed out those cheap clients. You have to, man. And ain't no love lost for me. He a vet, I'm a vet. It's cool. I see you in it. It's all good. But at the same time, like I told him, I'm out here to make money, man. I told him plain and simple, Mr. Brown, I'm out here to make money. Yeah, I love doing this, but I'm out here to make money. And time is more important than anything. Time is money. Anyway, I done made this video way too long, man. My bad. That's just my little story for the day. So long story short, he didn't pay me. Now I regret doing such a good job. I ain't gonna lie to you. I regret making it look so good. But it's just one of them things, man, that just make me be like, Anyway, man, it's your boy Kurt Frisco, Lawn Care, man. We out here. Yeah.